What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Gavin from Team Forces with the boy Max. What you playing? What you place, bro?
I played the Rongo deck at the Minnesota Regional, and I got 8th place somehow playing this. So yeah, I guess I'll get into it. I felt like, I guess the reason why I played the deck was I didn't think Sky Striker was very good for me personally. I recognize the deck's like very good on a larger scale, but I don't really like it. I think it loses a lot of games for no reason, and I thought that summoning a Rongo this game and then testing it was really good, so I felt like I want to try something different, and it was good. So I played 41 cards, not 60 that you see. Played 2 Tsuchinoko and 2 Jackalope. These are the only dangers I decided to play. I didn't want Nessie or anything because, yeah, like it always gets you to these, but you had to cut the cards down somehow. And it's just good to be able to put a level 3 on the field whenever you want. It makes like everything easier. So yeah, these are pretty good cards. And there was like a few times where my hand wasn't very good and I could just reveal one of these, and then if I'd like get to unbrick basically and then draw a card. So it was pretty good. 3 junk forward because this card plus connector is just game. It also just is a free summon for warriors, so it's good. 3 dark greffer. It just gets you going. It's a really good starter. And oddly enough, throughout the day, you can sometimes like you don't really need Mally to do the whole combo. It just like helps. So if you have this stuck in your hand and you start playing, you can actually just like add Mally off a sold, discard and summon this, and then finish your Rongo. So you don't actually need Mally. And then if for some reason they didn't scoop, you just have Mally for the next turn, which is broken. So Greffer was incredible. Armor Knight because it's at 1. This card apparently, because this is fine. I'm not going to explain what it does because you should know. But it's just another way to put Assault on the field with 1 card, so it's really valuable. And then, of course, the 1 card is Dolphin, which just is absurd. Like, you can rip their hand traps before they get to do them to you, really, and it's really good. You can Gumblar for 6 as well. 2 Mallies, like I was saying. The Phantom Knights, I played 1 Cloak, 1 Gloves, and 2 Boots. So, originally, I wanted to just play 2 Cloak and 2 Boots, but you kind of end up in situations where you need to access like Fogblade in your graveyard to like finish your combo sometimes. So Gloves is actually really good for that because none of the other ones can accomplish that like very well. Otherwise, you'd have to like search Fogblade with this and then like Gumblar yourself, and that's just not good. So having an engine card that does that for you is like really helpful. And also this card was just good because you can pump up your Break Sword or something if you're like playing into a board, and that's just 3,000 damage, so it's like very good. I really liked that lineup. 1 Destrudo is the last monster. You need it mainly for post side. I sided Mare because you can just use it to break most boards. It automatically eats like 2 to 3 cards in back row, and then if you're playing it going first, you can just use this to finish the Rongo play because you can target Armor Knight, and then this is level 3, so it's pretty good. The spells, I played 3 Called by the Grave because apparently it's back at 3. It's an interesting choice. 3 Instant Fusion, just gets you going, and you can use it to deal with like Colossus and stuff with Raging, so it's good. Deals with Floodgates. It's just like the best spell to really start with. 2 Succession. I couldn't just play 1 of this because then you have like really no reliable way to see it, but you don't really want to see multiple, so 2 I felt was like the best ratio for it. I was originally going to just play Midbreaker Field because it beats most of the hand traps anyways, but it doesn't really get you going, and neither does this, but this is better when you're already playing, and Midbreaker is like, it's like whatever, so this was good. Soul Charge, Reborn, won't explain though. Rhoda for Warriors, Foolish Burial, it literally just does everything in this deck. It's just, whatever you need this to do, it will probably just do for you. So, you can clear a card, get you to a soul. 4 equips, pretty sure this is standard by now, I shouldn't have to really explain much here. This one kind of sucks, I don't really know what I would play over it. Maybe Autonomous, but all the other ones are really good. So. That 1 Shade Brigadine because you don't really need to see multiple, you can always get it, so you don't need the other one. And then 2 Fogblade because some of the plays involve you using Rusty, the Phantom Knight link, and you need to be able to set a trap. So if you already use this prior to that, you want to be able to like have a Fogblade and then like keep playing. And if you only play 1 Fogblade, you like lose that play basically because you can just like have it later in the play. And also Fogblade's just really good right now. I could just like set it and stop a lot of turns. So that was fine. So yeah, 41 card main. The extra deck, shout out to Bowden, he's fat. Rongo and Bamboozling behind every man is an even greater man. Break Sword. Lovier, I never summoned this once, but I might just not know what I'm doing, so that's entirely possible. However, yeah, I just didn't need it. I summoned Break Sword a lot, and it was just broken like, every time. So, Rajin for Instant Fusion, Yazi for the Destrudo play, Space Insulator because I play the Rusty guy, and sometimes you need to get to the Link too dark to get to it, and this is just really practical. Rubber Duckus, I don't think I used this like a few times today, but it wasn't like game breaking or anything. I played Cerberus and Phoenix, the other Link 2 Nightmares, really good. One is sold, you don't really need another one, the game ends if this resolves most of the time. Unicorn, it's pretty good. Rusty, like I was saying, so I made this a lot because I was messing up a lot, and this just gives you a trap and it can kind of like get you back into the game, so this card was pretty good for me. Summon Sorceress, Gumblar for the Rip 6 combo, but yeah, that was the extra deck. And then the side deck, which I think is probably the worst part of the deck. I just kind of had like a weird thesis on Ogre and 3 impermanents. You don't really, I don't know, like the cards are just weird. Like you don't really need them for a lot of the matchups, especially at a regional. You're not going to play them any combo decks, so these could have probably just been like Hate Grenades or something, and it would have been better. At a real tournament, I don't really know what I would have done, but I probably would not have played 9 hand traps on my side because it's just really weird when you're siding. You have so many engine requirements in your main deck, you can't really like get rid of them. So, Mare for the Destrudo, and then 2 twins. The idea was that like this is the 3rd twin because you can always get to Destrudo and clear a card, so you don't need another one. And then Book of Eclipse because this card's just outrageous. Every time I drew it against the Thunder Dragon board or anything, it was just game except against Jake because he ashed it. Because you can do that. That's a legal play. It's very good. So yeah, that's the deck.
Got any shout outs today?
Shout out to my friend Nick who drove me here, and we're going to be going to St. Louis tomorrow on the Rongo tour. Check us out. Shout out to all my friends that helped me fix this deck because I was playing it the 60 card version and I didn't think that was very good, and I just cut it down. So yeah, shout out to ARG. I should probably do that. Shout out to people that came out. Yeah. Wisconsin had like 5 out of 8 top spots too. It's broken.
Shout out my cat.
Oh yeah, shout out to Brian's cat and Brian for letting us stay.
Yeah. Peace out, YouTube.
Yeah.